Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and gals? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. So it's update day, guys. That means we have lots of things to talk about. The primary thing that you guys are going to want to talk about is the new character called Cipher. He is a new character the frag just launched with this update. He will be coming out probably at least September 11th, December 13th is the first event where we can play with him. And that means that we got to do a little bit of talking about Cipher. So there's a couple very interesting things, but first we're going to give you the basic rundown statistically for Cipher. Basically, his hit points at 231, damage per second is 48 to 71, speed 11.6. While shooting at 7.8, and respawn delay of 22 seconds. So he's a common card, guys. This is very interesting. He has a very unique ability which will slow people down and allow them to take increased damage. This is something that is interesting to me because it can and will affect the way that the game kind of processes its way through. Okay, I would love to find a match. You think we could do that real quick? So like I said, about his ultimate ability, it slows, increases the damage it takes. His weapon is a burst weapon with a reload speed of 1.4 seconds and a fire rate of 628.6. That is the fastest fire rate in the game, guys. I honestly think that is by quite a lot, actually. Now, we're going to hop into this match here, and we're going to keep talking about Cipher. Now, there's a couple other interesting things that we learned about Cipher here. Cipher has a backstory, which is not typical of frag cards. So he's part of a group called the Guardians. I don't know who the Guardians are, but he's with them apparently. So the Guardian group is well. The interesting thing about the Guardian group is that means that there's more to him. So he was sent here to essentially gather up Queen Unicorn because apparently Lord VR stole her essentially out of the frag matrix, I guess. Oof, dude. Oof. Blot with the one shot. Grab our unicorn. Nice if my cards would get him out of there real quick. Alright, so it kind of made it seem like she was kind of taken out of... Wait, that missed? I'm not sure I understand that, but okay. I kind of grabbed her out of the frag universe. Now, like I said, the Guardian group's interesting to me because that means that there's something more like him out there, which that is very interesting. Reason that is so interesting and honestly deserves more attention from all of us is because it means that there's more to the frag lore. Frag lore has never been something that they have dropped with characters, at least not in any substantial sense. And that means that you kind of just got to put your perspective on it, you know? I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. It should. But all right, over here. Just gonna keep going. So yeah, that was very, very interesting for us to take a look at. Now, there's other things that came along with this update that we need to talk about. Oh, but by the way, for the Cipher event is the September 11th to December 13th and September 25th to September 27th. Those will be the first times you get to play this card, and we'll be dropping a video as soon as it does because we always drop videos whenever there's a new card out. It's the rules. All right. Now, this update actually had nerfs and buffs on characters, and we're going to get into that right now. The first nerf that we need to talk about is BB. His main gun ammo got dropped from 8 to 6. HP was up 30%, which I'm not sure I understand that. His ability duration was decreased by a second. His ability to heal is fixed, so he can't just endlessly heal you while ulting. That is a good thing. Ability speed effect only applies to allies now. I'm not sure what that means exactly, because that's kind of what it was doing before. But hey, kudos, you know what I mean? What is it? Ability cooldown from 20 to 16 seconds. That's another thing that I'm not sure I understand. This card was really, really strong, and they claim this is a nerf, but on paper, I mean, the only thing that really got nerfed was the ammo. So I'm not sure I understand that, but hey, you do what you do, you know? Whee! Love Cleo. So that was the BB changes. I honestly hope that they balance it out. I think that this was not enough for the state that they put him in. So let's move on to Duncan. Duncan got a buff. He needed it. He was not a bad card before, but he really needed this buff, and it actually looks pretty good on paper. The buff was pretty simple. HP was up 10%. It was HP up 10%. Speed while shooting was increased to 13.6. I think he was at like 12.6. His speed while shooting was like 7.8, and it's up to 11.6 now. Speed from 12.6 to 13.6. Main gun damage was increased by 30%. This was what I was hoping for. You need to increase this guy's damage in order for him to be as effective as possible. And I think that they finally did that. Don't challenge the unicorn. It's the rules. And ability damage is also up 15%. So Duncan's buff is substantial. Wouldn't be the least bit surprised if when I do my character grades, that if he makes a jump from what he used to be to whatever he's going to be now. Also, Cleo. Well, speaking of, let's move on to Mechlodon. Mechlodon's main gun ammo was decreased from 6 to 4. His main gun damage was increased 50%. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. Damage reduction during ability is down 30%. That's a good thing because his ultimate ability was actually extremely good, and his health points are up 20%. This card sounds interesting on paper right now. We're going to have to do a character evaluation for it like we do with all of these updated characters and kind of see what happened with them. So, on to the next one that I am really excited about. You guys may have noticed in my gameplay, Cleo. Cleo got an HP buff. It's up 15%. Cooldown decreased on a kill minus 2 seconds. That is big. Decreased reload from 1.6 to 1.1, so she reloads really fast. Increased her fire rate. Speed while shooting is up 5 meters per second. That is a lot, guys. A lot. So Cleo always did pretty good damage, and the fact that she got a buff of this size, kind of like, it's definitely not what it used to be, but the buff of this size is substantial enough that you notice it, and that is something I am into. I love the card of Cleo. Oh look, a BB user. Grab this health pack. Dude, the movement speed while shooting buff for this card is actually huge. It enables me to stay one step ahead of these opponents' cards, and that was something this card was just always lacking in after they nerfed it a while ago. Alright, so, and the main gun damage is up 15% as well for Cleo. This is all substantial, so this card will be definitely making some changes. Now, there was a bunch of bug fixes, everything from the tank box hitbox, which I think I'm the only one that noticed the tank bot's hitbox was wrong. I did a video on that. I said, tank bot is not that good. Something is wrong with this card. And lo and behold, look what gets fixed. The hitbox. Ugh, Ronin. Ronin slash dash is still a thing. I forgot. So it fixed the duplicate bug. It fixed the main menu bug. Fixed the bug that caused the game damage multiplier to not work properly. Supposedly fixed the matchmaking timer set for 30 seconds to allow users should be 20 seconds. I don't think that's been fixed, but maybe. I give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt for now. That's what we'll say. I honestly don't think that's been fixed, though. Oh, man, dude. It feels good to actually be willing to challenge that with Cleo. Oof. Keep going. Dude, this card was always fun. Oof, slash dash again. The quality, and there was a bunch of other minor fixes, guys, but those were like the major things that kind of went on during this whole shindig with this update. This update was substantial, and it's something that they really needed. It's something I wish they would have done in the last update, but I just wanted to bring you guys along and actually talk about it because I felt like all these things deserved a little bit of addressing. And yeah, that's kind of where Frag's at right now, guys. There are still things that need fixing, and that's okay. Got it. Cool. And we're going to go up here, guys, and we're going to finish this match out nice and strong, get the dub, and it will be all that she wrote. Game over. I win. This has been update 1.6.7. Be sure to go check out the video for the actual update on Cipher, and I will see you legends next time. Bye-bye.